Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KNB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. Welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. And we're talking about the Great American Bash 2023 NXT. One hell of a show. So out of the 6 matches, very short pay-per-view too, 2 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. I got 3 right out of the 6, and the 2 that I got wrong, I would feel in my defense. Was more fan, mark, whatever you want to call it, picking. But we'll just start out. We started the show with the NXT Tag Team Championship match. Gallus Boys on top? No. Versus D'Angelo and Stacks, and they tricked the Rats into getting this match. It was a long time coming. D'Angelo's been in jail, and now he's out, rocking his jail pants suede. He got it good in there. He had it good in there. But this was a really good, fun tag team match to start it off. I got to say, D'Angelo looking good. I mean, that dude he looked, no offense to Stacks, but stacked, man. He looked jacked, ripped. You know, and it was a fun tag team. Great finish. D'Angelo and Stacks for the win. They are our new NXT tag team champions, and I couldn't be any happier, and this is one of the ones I got right. Second match is the Weapons Wild match. They've been building this all the way up to them getting a fight at a con. Blair Davenport and Roxanne Perez. Man, and I didn't know what to expect. I was like, can these two go? Can these two take it to the limit of being crazy extreme and stuff like that? And I got to say, it was fun. Roxanne Perez, you know, this hometown girl, you know, she had her mom there and her sister there, and she's like, you know, it added a lot to the drama, especially with Blair making her sister cry and this and that. And it was brutal. There was a lot of crazy spots in this match, especially the finish. That pop rocks thing she does, like, you know, it was just onto the chair and bam, and the 1, 2, 3 for Roxanne Perez for the win. I highly recommend this match, man. This was a really fun match. These two took it to the next level, and I'm very happy that I got to see it and enjoy it for what it was. Next up was Gable Stevenson and Baron Corbin ended in a count out. Did not expect that coming, so that's kind of default. I picked Gable to win his debut NXT match. I liked more what happened after, because that crowd was like, bullshit. I like the fact that they took that, and maybe this was planned, but they started fighting each other, like legitimately started fighting each other. They bring security out. Gable's just tossing people like nothing, like pop, you know. Crowd's losing it. Baron Corbin's left, you know, after he gets laid waste into the barricade and whatnot. After it breaks, Gable walks away, and this was a really like, oh, okay, Gable, I see you. You know, you brought the fight. The match ended in a way I didn't expect it to end, but I like what happened afterwards. That means this is not over. This whole thing is not over between Baron and Gable. So we'll see what happens on Tuesday. Next match, the NXT North American Championship, Dirty Dom versus Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. I was right. I was like, there's no way they're taking that title off Dirty Dom. This was a really, really great match. I had a lot of fun, a lot of great spots. Dirty Dom got his ass kicked. Dirty Dom's really not a high flyer like Wesley and Mustafa Ali, but those two like really kept me entertained with their high flying stuff. But I'm glad that Dirty Dom got the cheat and he got to walk away with that championship. You know. And I love him and Rhea's, like they have such great chemistry, especially when he gave the North American Championship, the ref takes that away, then she throws him the Women's Championship, and he hits, you know, I believe Wesley, and tosses it back so smoothly. Rhea grabs it and gets it back on her shoulder. You know, the chemistry between these two is what's great, and you got a lot of cool, crazy spots between Wesley and Mustafa Ali, but Dirty Dom is still champ, and I was right. They ain't taking that championship off him anytime soon. We just got to get used to it. Now, The NXT Women's Championship match, a submission match. Thea Hale versus Tiffany Stratton. I would say this is the weakest match of this card. I was expecting much more. I didn't expect them to throw in the towel, so Thea couldn't tap out and whatnot. And I don't know what Tiffany was trying to do. She kept dropping Thea. Like, she was trying to do that Boston Crab and everything like that. Like, you know, she kept on dropping her legs, and it was like, I was like, oh man, this is just bad. Like, submission matches, especially a submission match in general, like, you could go two ways. It could go great. It could go just bad. Like, you know, I really don't feel like there's a middle ground for a submission match. Like, this went bad. And throwing in the towel, I was like, that's more bullshit than the count out between Gable and Baron. Like, this fucking sucks. Like, I was really looking forward to these two, and I picked Thea for the win, and I knew Tiffany was going to retain, but I picked Thea. I was like, give me a hell yeah, Thea. Let's do it. But nope. Towel was thrown in. You know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. But even though I got this, like, I got something better. And that was the NXT Championship match. Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. Holy hell. These two went to town. I mean, Ilya with the red eyes and everything, back and forth. And my wife's like, yo, this Ilya dude is crazy dope. I was like, he is crazy dope. Like, Ilya Dragunov is a beast, and I picked him for the win just because as a fan, I'm a mark for him. Like, but he didn't win. Carmelo Hayes won, and I was like, I was a little disappointed. But it's fine. It's fine. There was some crazy great stuff. I got to say, this is a match of the year. I got to go through my rankings of what I claimed match of the year and stuff like that. But this was really fucking good. And the way to end the show, starting off with that tag team championship and ending it with this NXT championship, man, everything was clicking except for the women's championship, sadly. And I was really looking forward to that. So I give this show a solid 4 out of 5. The Great American Bash 2023, great tributes to Dusty, and great intro with Cody Rhodes, you know, talking about the Great American Bash and what Dusty meant to NXT and everything like that. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Vic Joseph and Booker T on commentary, killing it as always. And Booker T, I just love him so much because he just says some things I'm like, whoa, it's fucking weird and random, but I love it because Booker T is Booker T. Shucky ducky quack quack. All right, y'all, tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Let's talk. Because we're pro wrestling fans here, folks. And go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And then after that, like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, the New World Podcast is for life.
What sort of person does that? What sort of person goes up and threatens her mom? Oh, it's sister! And a cowbell!